welcome back to the channel and to another discussion video. I am the Twisted Jedi, and today we are going to be talking about 5 bugs that need to be fixed in Battlefront 2. Now, these are a couple of issues that I've come across myself, as well as been sort of tagged in on Twitter or just seen posted multiple times in different places. And I think it's worth making a discussion video about this because there is always a chance that it does get seen by the devs. And if they're not already working on it, they may look to implement something to counteract these bugs. So, you know, we've gotten accustomed to Battlefront 2 being kind of filled with bugs, and they're always prominent, and there's always something that's essentially game breaking. So that's kind of what I'm talking about today. It's going to be 5 things that I've run into that are not massive issues. A couple of them are, but some of them are just general bugs that are more annoying than anything or just frustrating. So if you guys like this video, leave a big thumbs up. Let's go for 1,000 likes on it, and make sure you comment down below which other bugs you found in the game, because then I can make a follow-up video to this with some other issues and get that information out there as well. Anyways, getting started with number 1, the first thing is that you can still shoot from the ground. Now, this issue went away for a little while, but it seems to have come back after the last update. And I noticed a bit when playing HVV, like you'll get pulled by Kylo Ren or pushed by Luke or something, and you'll be on the ground as a blaster hero, and you can still shoot from the ground position. Whereas, you know, originally when they fixed it, you had to stand all the way back up before you could start shooting again. I think this is kind of a problem because once you get a hero or an enemy on the ground, that should give you the advantage, and you no longer have that, because if you're flat on your back still shooting Kylo Ren in the head, you know, it doesn't exactly work the way that it's intended to work. So this bug they did originally fix, but it is back after the previous update, and I really hope it's another one that can be fixed, because, you know, if you're getting a hero off guard by getting them to the ground, then they shouldn't be able to melt you while they're in that position. The next bug that I think should be fixed, and it's something that's been occurring for a fairly long time, doesn't happen a lot, but when it does happen, it's very noticeable, and I feel like it happens to more than just me. It tends to happen to like a couple of people on my team at the same time, because I've been squatted up when it happens, and some of my teammates comment the same thing, and that's that the SE-44C with the rapid fire attachment on it goes to a regular fire rate. So, you know, the regular fire rate on the SE-44C, it's not that quick, but when you put the rapid fire on it, it's a noticeable improvement. So for you to have that rapid fire attachment on and it still fires quite slowly, then that's definitely an issue that needs to be sorted. You can still hold down your trigger to shoot instead of having to tap shoot it like you do without the attachment on, but instead of firing at the rapid fire rate you should have it, it doesn't do that, and it shoots very slowly, which can make it extremely difficult when you're coming up against the enemy team using the same weapon and their rapid fire is actually working. So it's something that's more sort of irritating than anything, and it's kind of a smaller bug. It's not really game breaking or anything like that, but I definitely think it's worth taking a look at and worth getting it fixed in a future patch. Now, the third thing I want to talk about is the lightsaber swings going through lightsaber blocks. And this, I think, is a potentially big issue if it continues on, because I'm going to insert a clip here and you can watch me playing. I've got Darth Vader and I'm on a really significant kill streak here, and it gets ruined because Obi-Wan mind tricks me, and every single one of his lightsaber swings goes through my block. Now, I know I was getting hit by a turret, but if you watch my health bar and you time it with the swings of Obi-Wan, he's actually going straight through my block the entire time. So that causes a lot of damage to me, and it ends up getting me killed, ruining my kill streak. So that's something that I've heard a lot of people complain about and a lot of people talk about in the community, that their blocks just aren't working. You know, things are going through blocks, whether it be force abilities or lightsaber swings. It definitely needs to be countered, and it definitely needs to be fixed. So hopefully this video can bring some light to that if the devs aren't already aware of it. I have actually sent the video footage of me dying as Darth Vader to Obi-Wan while I'm blocking to some other devs, and hopefully it does get noticed and does get fixed in a future update as well, because you can see in the footage that I do still have stamina. It's not like I ran out of stamina and just stopped blocking. I still had the block up, I still had stamina there, and I was still getting hit by Obi-Wan Kenobi. So definitely something I would love to see fixed in a future patch. The fourth thing on the list is Palpatine's dark aura causing a kind of weird run bug. Now, yes, I get it. You're supposed to run slower when you're caught in dark aura, but as soon as Palpatine moves away from you, you should get your regular speed back. Now, I saw a clip recently where Luke got caught in dark aura from Emperor Palpatine, and he ended up having his feet move at the same speed, but the distance he was moving was about half of what you would move when you run. And it kind of looks really funny because you're sprinting and you're almost going nowhere. So you're just like running really, really fast on the spot and you're just not moving forwards or hardly moving forwards. So that's another bug that I think needs to be taken care of. It's something that's frustrating if you're on a good streak with Luke or, you know, another hero, and Palpatine just causes you to bug out and run slowly for the rest of the game, even though he's not around, and probably even after he's dead. So that's something that's, again, potentially game breaking or, you know, streak breaking, and it's going to ruin it for the player that is using that hero. And I left the biggest one for last, and this is probably the one I have seen the most around the community being complained about, and this is the ATST anti-hero rocket. Not the anti-vehicle rocket, I am calling it the anti-hero rocket because it one-shots heroes right now. There is a bug in this game where if you get the ATST and you hit direct shot with that ATST rocket on a hero, it's instant like 700 damage and the hero's pretty much dead. It's happened to me multiple times. It's happened to Sammy, it's happened to Jazza. Like, a lot of people I know have been complaining about this. I get tagged in it on Twitter all the time. There's people in Discord complaining about it, people on live streams saying it's an issue. And even when I was streaming this morning, it almost happened to me again. The only thing is I had an ability activated that had my health buffed when I was playing Finn, so it didn't take all of my health away, but it left me very, very low. So you guys need to be careful. If you see an ATST around right now, make sure you stay away from it and don't let him see you, because there is the potential for you to get absolutely wiped clean off the battlefront and you'd be nothing but a big splatter on the ground. So make sure you keep an eye on those ATST rockets, and I will be doing the same. This is something that definitely needs to be fixed. It is potentially game breaking because anyone that kind of just has a vendetta against you, or, you know, we like to joke about stream snipers and things like that. If I'm on a good run with a hero, you know, and I've killed the same guy a couple of times or something like that, he might just get angry and be like, yo, let me jump in an ATST and one-shot this guy dead while he's on a 35-40 kill streak and ruin his day. So that's kind of something that we don't want happening, you know. We don't want players in the community having this issue and having this happen to them, because then it becomes less enjoyable. Again, you lose more players from the game. People don't want to play it when it's in that state. So I think this video is more just about awareness of these bugs so that, you know, maybe it gets seen by the developers and they can kind of get around to working on this, or at least let us know if they're working on this. So that would be pretty cool. So make sure you guys share this video around if you do get the chance. And like I said, let's try and get 1,000 likes, because it does spread the video around YouTube more and it is more likely to get noticed. Anyways, I am going to get out of here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you comment below which bugs you've encountered so I can talk about them on a future episode. Thank you so much, and may the force be with you always.
This